how has failure played a role in your success, so to speak, or in your careers, so to speak?
In all of the companies that I've been involved with, there's always been a very difficult time. The very difficult time is usually shortly after the beginning, actually. It's, when you first start out the company, things seem very optimistic and rosy and exciting. I think maybe for the first 6 months to almost a year, it's pretty good, and then things start to go wrong. This has at least been my experience, and you make mistakes that you encounter issues you didn't expect. You step on landmines, and I mean, it's bad. So like years 2 through 4 or 5, usually quite difficult. There's a friend of mine who's got a saying about starting a company, which is which is I think a bit true. It's a bit like eating glass and staring into the abyss. In that, in the most cases, companies go through this phase where you're in constant danger of the company dying, just constant. And then if you're the co-founder or CEO, you've got to do all sorts of things, all sorts of jobs, like and tasks that you may not wish to do, that are not intrinsically interesting to you. And so that's the eating glass part. There's quite a bit of that too. And if you don't do your chores, essentially, then the company will not succeed. And you've really got to be prepared to do whatever it takes, work whatever hours. And no task is too menial. I think that's the right attitude for the CEO of a startup. Anyway, so that's been the case actually with every company that I've been a part of. So if you take it, say SpaceX, the first 3 launches that we conducted failed, and it was very, very painful exercise. And we were just too stupid to know how to make a rocket go to orbit. And I'd actually set aside money for that. I budgeted. I thought, okay, we could afford 3 launches, and then the 3rd one failed. And we were just barely able to scrape together enough money for a 4th launch. And this is in late 2008, and that succeeded. And if that had not succeeded, SpaceX would not be around today. In that same time period, Tesla was raising financing in 2008, and then the whole financial crisis hit, and financing round fell apart. And we just make a long story short, we were able to finally close a financing round on Christmas Eve 2008, which was the last hour of the last day that a financing could be closed, after which the company would go bankrupt. That was a stressful time, I have to say. So things have improved quite a bit since then, but it wasn't that long ago that the companies were almost dead.